Hi everyone, this is Naomi. This presentation is about understanding multifetal pregnancies. Introduction, physiologic insights, complications, pathophysiology, data, care and management of multiple pregnancy, and I will share my story of twin pregnancies. Okay, let's start off with the introduction. Population are pregnant women with multifetal pregnancies. So multifetal pregnancy includes twins, 2 babies, triplets, 3 babies, quadruplets, 4 babies, quintuplets, 5 babies, sextuplets, 6 babies, septuplets, 7 babies, octuplets, 8 babies. In human history, there are 8 babies born at once, which is octuplets. In all multifetal pregnancies, twins account for 98% of multiple twins. So in this presentation, I will focus on the twin pregnancy. There's a little notes about twin pregnancy. People often got confused. Identical twins is random occurrence. Fraternal twins is hereditary factors, which means identical twins happen by chance. Fraternal twins are influenced by genetics. So if you have a family member who have fraternal twins, you have higher chance to have a fraternal twins too. However, if you have a family member who have identical twins, it does not increase the chance for you to have identical twins. Let's talk about physiological incest between identical twins and fraternal twins. They are classified as monozygotic or dizygotic. Monozygotic twins, also called identical twins. They conceive by the union of one ovum and one sperm, with later division of zygote into 2 early in gestation. The twins carry the same genetic code and are the same sex. They may have 1 or 2 amnions, inner membranes, but a single current outer membrane, or may have 2 amnions and 2 currents. So amnions and currents together form amniotic sac. They share a placenta or have 2 placentas that may fuse and appear at once at birth. Dizygotic twins are also called fraternal twins. They arise from 2 ova and 2 sperm. They are same or different gender. They may not have a similar physical traits. These twins have a separate placenta, and the sex and the genetic makeup can vary. So fraternal twins, they look like siblings, but they are not look like the same. Membranes and the placentas are separate but may fuse if closed. They may be inherited in some families. Infertility treatment increase incidence because it involve releasing multiple eggs. Women who conceive after age 40 increase incidence too, because when women age, they are more likely releasing multiple eggs. Now we have a basic understanding between identical twins and the fraternal twins. Just put out simply to sum up, identical twins are 1 sperm to fertilize 1 egg. Fraternal twins are 2 separate sperms to fertilize 2 separate eggs. Complications and pathophysiology. I will focus on those 3: twin-twin transfusion syndrome, fetal malpresentation, and birth trauma. In twin-twin transfusion syndrome, there's an unequal sharing of blood that passes between twins through blood vessel connections on the surface of the placenta. One twin, called a donor twin, pumps blood to the other twin, called the recipient. This causes the recipient twin to receive too much blood and the donor twin to receive too little. We can see this picture. On the left side, the smaller twin the smaller twin can be the donor twin and pump blood to the other twin, recipient twin on the right side. We can tell this twin much larger than the left one. So twin transfusion syndrome is rare, about 4,500 cases in the US yearly, or about 15% of monoclinic twins, which means identical twins that share a placenta and the amniotic sac. Fetal malpresentation. Fetal malpresentation happens a lot in multiple pregnancy. Fetal malpresentation includes face, bra, bridge, shoulder presentations. So this is only one baby. In twin pregnancy, they are more complicated. We can see this picture. We have cephalic and cephalic, which means head. Both babies' head was down. We also have cephalic and bridge. Twin A, cephalic, head down. Twin B, bridge, buttocks down. And we'll have a bridge, the both bottoms down. Bridge presentation is the most commonly encountered fetal malpresentation. Birth trauma, clavicle fracture. Clavicle, also called collarbone, they are the same thing. So a clavicle fracture occurs when the newborn's shoulders are squeezed too tightly during delivery. The shoulders are the widest part of newborn to come down the birth canal. A clavicle fracture may occur when the baby's shoulder becomes wedged under the pelvic bone, shoulder dystocia. In very rare cases, a healthy care provider may intentionally fracture a clavicle or both clavicles to free a baby that is stuck in the birth canal so that the newborn can be delivered quickly and safely. This is only done when the baby's life is in danger. So personally, myself was in that very real case. My twin B was born with a bridge position, and my OB intentionally break his collarbone in order to let him deliver safely. I will talk about more in detail later. Let's talk about data. So this table are showing data for twin, triplets, and higher order multiple birth in United States from 2010 to 2022. We can see in 2022, the number of twin births are 114,483. Number of triplet births or 2,774. Number of quadruplets and other higher order births 121. Twin birth rate 71.2 per 100 live births. Triplets and higher order birth rate 78.9 per 100,000 live births. So when I see this table, I find out very interesting. Twin pregnancy and triplets, even higher order of birth, keep consistency. Like we can tell, multiple birth rate from 2010 and 2022 are from 31.9% to 35.1%, and the twin birth rate from 31.1% to 33.9%. So it does not change a lot, it keeps the consistency, which is interesting. Care and management of multiple pregnancy. if you have a multiple pregnancy, you want to increase nutrition, like higher like a caloric, protein, and the nutrient intake, including ions. When I pregnant with my twins, I've been told by my OB I need to intake more nutrients. It does not like means that you have to eat more food, but you want to eat more nutrition. Like I took more prenatal vitamins. Also took eat snacks couple times a day, and also you want to have more frequent prenatal visits to help detect and manage complications early. Me personally, after first trimester, the second trimester, I want to see my regular OB every 4 weeks. And on the third trimester, I want to see my regular OB every 2 weeks. And also, I got a referrals to see a high risk specialized OB because twin pregnancy considered a high risk pregnancy. After the first trimester, I also went to see the high risk pregnancies, like a lot of visits. Okay, and you want to increase rest. Bed rest at home or in the hospital may be required, especially for higher order multiples starting in the mid-second trimester. I experienced that after the mid-second trimester, I felt tired, I felt exhausted. Um, I rest a lot compared with my first pregnant. Also, you want to have maternal and fetal testing, monitoring the health of fetus, especially if complications arise. Like if you have multiple pregnancy, you will see high risk OB for sure, and they will test you and your baby, monitoring your babies throughout the pregnancy, and your regular OB and your high risk OB will work as a team to discuss your delivery method and to have a treatment plan if any complications occur. Another very important topic is delivery method. For twin delivery, vaginal delivery possible if both fetus are in head down position and there are no complications, like this picture. So both twin A and twin B, they're head down. You can do vaginal delivery. If the first fetus is head down and the second one is not, the first may be delivered vaginally and the second may be turned with delivery bridge. So this picture on the left bottom, we see twin A, the head is down and the twin B is not. So you can still choose vaginal delivery, and hopefully when the twin A came out of your body, the twin B will turn the head down. And if the first fetus is not head down, both are usually delivered by C-section, like this picture is the least favorable position. If the twin A head is not down, you want to choose C-section because it is extremely challenged if you do vaginal delivery, and it may have complications and there's a lot of risk. So for higher order multiples, typically delivered by C-section due to increased risk of complications. Delivery settings. Vaginal delivery often take place in operation room to manage potential complications. Me personally, I was in the operation room when I delivered my babies. So C-section delivery is usually needed for fetus in abnormal positions, certain maternal medicine, medical conditions, and fetal distress. Okay, I'm excited to share my experience of twins pregnancy. So I delivered my twin boys, Asher and Abner, on November 4th, 2020 in Arcadia Methodist Hospital through the inducement vaginal delivery. At 8 weeks of pregnancy, I went for first time prenatal check and found out I was pregnant with identical twins. Since twin pregnancy is considered high risk, I had to see high risk specialist OBGYN on top of my regular OBGYN throughout the whole pregnancy. About 16 weeks, I found out they are boys and they will share one placenta and one amniotic bag. I was scheduled for inducement at 36 weeks because they were already over 10 pounds adding together. So I actually went to the hospital on November 3rd, 2020. It took like the whole day to induce them. So my first boy, Asher, see the picture, twin one, and this one, his head was down. So I'd be able to deliver him vaginally. However, the second baby, twin B, this one, twin two, second baby, twin B, Abner, when the twin A born, his head was he was still in bridge position. So the OB suddenly just screaming at me to push. It took me like 14 minutes to push for Abner twin B, which was my most difficult 14 minutes in my life. So he ended up delivering from the bottom. The OB had to break his left collarbone to pull him out when his heartbeat were dropping in danger. When Abner was born, he was not moving and he did not cry. His skin was purple. To be honest, my first thought, he was dead. However, thanks God, he was good now. So he stayed in the NICU for the 1 week. You can see the picture on the left corner. With the feeding tubes and oxygen supply because he was not able to breathe and eat by himself. And the second picture on the right, when I visit him, he looks tired. He sleep all the time. After 1 week in the NICU, he was discharged home. About 1 month or 2 months later, he was completely healed from the clavicle fracture. So now he's a healthy and happy boy. And we see the third picture, this one. We bought twin A to visit twin B. So this was their first picture taken together after they were born. And the last picture on the right was taken when they were at home. Okay, so I have this experience. However, this experience got me postpartum blue. The first 6 months postpartum or challenge due to they are preterm babies. They're so fragile. I had to feed them more frequently, like every 1.5 hours or 2 hours. On top of that, I had a much more extended recovery period from all the trauma I experienced mentally and physically compared with my firstborn, Abigail, a girl experience. I'm grateful that my babies and I are all good now. I want to share my experience and I want to support more women who are pregnant with multiple. I have this picture here to share with you guys. So my twins boys, they are 3 years and a half now. They are healthy and happy boys. And I also have my 6-year-old daughter, Abigail. She's such a good sister. They are wonderful kids. I want to thank God. Okay, thank you. This is end of my presentation.